Neck and shoulder problems are very often treated wrong. There are three main reasons why this happens, why we have bad posture, why we have forward head, and we have stiffness and pain in our neck and upper back. And let's first go through the things that we usually try to do, and they don't work because they are only working the symptoms and not the cause. If you treat the symptoms, you may get better for a day or two or even a week, but the problems will always come back if you don't treat the cause. Okay, so the symptom is that if the head is out of alignment and it's too much forward, your neck muscles and your upper back muscles have to work really hard against gravity. And that's why they get aches and pains. And usually they are stiff because they are working overtime all the time. Okay, so what we try to do, we sometimes put some lotion in them, sometimes we try to stretch them, but that doesn't really help, because for example, if you stretch the neck and upper back muscles, they are actually moving the head to the wrong direction. You're stretching it more forward, and that's really bad. So those two are and of course we can also massage them, massage the symptom, the neck and shoulders. So these are the three things we usually use to treat the symptoms, and that's why the symptoms always return. Okay, so what to do about it? Well, three things you can start doing. First of all, look at this picture here. So we need to understand why is the head forward. Of course, looking at your phone, looking at your computer and stuff like that is one problem, and that of course is important to notice, but many people today have a tight posterior chain, usually from sitting and having tight hamstrings and calves. So that brings our hips forward and our upper body compensates, so it doesn't have to fight gravity so much. So if we have tight hamstrings and hips are moved forward from the center of gravity, our upper body automatically goes forward, and we have to fix the position of the hips. So we have to work on our calves and hamstrings, our motor control, and also usually releasing our hip flexors. And when we correct the position of the hips, then we have a possibility to actually have good alignment in our upper back also. So this is number one. Second, we usually don't need to stretch the neck and upper back. We actually need to strengthen it. You can use massage and foam rollers, but that doesn't really help with the underlying cause. So you actually need to strengthen the upper back muscles so that your shoulder blades are supported by active muscles. So the muscles should pull the shoulder blades back in the better position. And third one, we usually think that it's our pec muscles that are tight. And if you do a lot of push-ups and a lot of bench presses, they probably are. But for most people, it's actually the rotators. And stretching our pec muscles doesn't really help if your shoulders have turned forward. You need to stretch the rotators. So open your chest, rotating, not just stretching the pec. So these three things you can work on. And if you want exercises, how you start to treat your whole back, and by whole back I mean actually the whole body, because we need to start from the hips, and the hips are corrected, starting from the calves. You should check the link below and look at my functional back training exercises and try them and see what happens.